Hello, it's Ada from the Chatbot team, and today I'd like to tell you a little more about the user input, how to configure it, and why it's important. User input lets you collect user responses. In this block, you need to define what types of user messages will trigger the bot's response that follows. In a previous video, I added 3 user inputs to create 3 different flows. So let's set up the first one. As you can see, we have 2 sections here, keywords and user says, which is based on machine learning. These are called matching systems. Every time your customer chats with the bot, the system carefully analyzes all of the input to match it with the right interaction. You can modify and change the matching system to provide your clients with a fluent and simply a better user experience. These matching systems are following our confidence score, which is based right here in your bot settings. This is a threshold that determines the lowest matching score acceptable to trigger an interaction. If the matching score falls below the confidence score, the bot will trigger the fallback interaction, an interaction that can ask the user to repeat the query. There are other options for the fallback message, but we'll discuss them in a separate video. Alright, so let's go back to our user input. So keywords here search for the defined word in the user input. When the system finds the keyword, the matching score is equal to 1, which means that if your customer uses your set keyword in their message, they will be automatically moved to the following bot response. User says, on the other hand, uses natural language processing and algorithmic probability. So the system reads the full user input and carefully analyzes it. The matching strength depends on the confidence score you set up. So what it means in practice is when your customer makes a mistake, a typo, or phrases their questions a bit differently than what you set up here, the system can still match their message to the phrases you added. If you'd also like your bot to react to specific user inputs during the whole conversation with the bot, you need to turn on this slide, Trigger from Anywhere. So in this specific user input, we want to add things that would lead us to the Buy Plans block, in case the user doesn't click the button in the previous bot response and prefers to type something in the chat. So we'll want to add keywords such as plant, flower. You can add specific product names here, so I'll add Monstera. And below we can add the user input such as want to purchase a plant or simply buy plants. All right, so let's save it and close it and test it out. So we want to see if it works with a typo, and we'll want to skip all of those buttons here and go straight to the typing field. Right, so I'll type buy plants. All right, it worked, good. Let's now try a bigger typo. So let's click start testing from here once again. And let's say I want to say buy plants with some more letters. All right, looks like it still worked. But we want to see what happened behind the scenes. So what we'll want to do is to click this Show JSON here button. I know, it looks like a scary bundle of code, but we're actually interested in one piece of information here, the score. As you can see, the first score is 0.625, while the other, with the bigger typo, shows 0.588. Which means that if the typo was even bigger, there is a chance that it would actually not be accepted by the bot because it would not recognize it. All right. Remember that you can always add and remove certain phrases and keywords from your user inputs if you see that your customers interact with the bot in a certain way. You can then provide an effortless and smooth chatting experience, just right for your business. All right, that's it for today, and thank you for watching.